Whenever Christians disagree with the world, it has become common to be told that we have a phobia of some kind. So, if we disagree with homosexuality, we're told that we are homophobic. If we disagree with the teaching of Islam, we are told that we are Islamophobic. If we disagree with transgenderism, we're now told that we are apparently transphobic. Now, if this is the game that we're going to play, world, then it's got to start working both ways. In other words, if disagreeing with your views makes us whatever-phobic, then you disagreeing with our Christian views must make you Christophobic. You can't have this work in only one direction. So if we're playing by the same rules here, it means that whenever you disagree with the Bible, challenge or question it, or tell us that we're wrong, we can accuse you of Christophobic intolerance of our beliefs. That's after all how it seems to work. And why should Christophobia be considered less abhorrent than any other? In fact, if this is the game that we're going to play, then we're going to quickly find ourselves in a stalemate over every controversial issue. Because when the unbeliever says that he is fine with gay marriage and anyone who disagrees must be homophobic, the Christian could just say that he isn't fine with it and anyone who disagrees with him must be Christophobic. And with both sides claiming that the other has a phobia of some kind, nothing has been achieved other than a bit of name-calling. So let me put it like this. Claiming that people have a phobia just because they have a different moral stance than you is immature and idiotic. You know the reason why you don't hear Christians shouting about Christophobia every time someone disagrees with us or says they don't believe in Jesus or the Bible? Is because we are not 10 years old. And indeed, Christians actually have to endure much worse than just disagreement. Christians are routinely mocked in the media. We are abused. We have our Lord's name blasphemed around us all the time. I mean, step outside and listen to the OMGs. We get told that we're crazy and that believing in God is like believing in unicorns. And you know what we do in response? We recognize the importance of free speech, so we let you speak your mind, and then instead of shouting Christophobe at you in a childish attempt to shut down debate or get you arrested because you've hurt our feelings, we instead expect free speech to be reciprocated back to us so that we can explain to you why we think you're wrong, so that we can reason with you, debate with you, exchange ideas with you, challenge your prevailing opinions, tell you about Jesus, and use the democratic process in an attempt to establish the truth. And if we're mature enough to do that without shouting Christophobe at you, then please extend back to us the same courtesy and stop shouting homophobe or transphobe just because you don't like what we're saying. We don't have a phobia. We just have a different set of values than you. And if you won't respect those values and our freedom to express them, then you have actually become the intolerant ones. For more on this topic, please check out these titles from the Fuel Project.